everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the human game, what exactly it is, and how we can become free as a human being. And when I say free, I mean inner and outer freedom, not only free from within, but also free from without, having the financial abundance, having the health, having, all of the things that you need in order to attain true physical, spiritual, and mental emotional freedom. If that's something that you're interested in, then stay around. Have you ever wondered, why are we doing all of this? What is the purpose of life? Why am I here? Those are questions a lot of you might ask yourself. A lot of you who come across my channel, you're probably like me and you ask yourself all these questions like, what is the purpose of being here? Why do we have to do these things? When I was younger and I was in school, I was asking myself and I was telling my mom, like, why do I need to learn about all these things? Like, what is the purpose behind it? I don't get it. And now, when I'm older, I know that learning all of these things, not everything, but most of the things, is preparing you to get into the matrix, to start working in a job so that you can pay your taxes and you can, be a good citizen and follow the system. And I'm not against the system. I'm definitely not against the system. However, I am awake. And for those of you who are awake too, meaning that you get the game that we're being put into and the ways that we're being programmed to believe in ourselves, or actually not believe in ourselves, to feel like we need to get the education and everything to get a job, to have, a proper income so we can get the mortgage, and because we have the mortgage, we need to keep working, and because, we keep ourselves in that cycle and we're not able to get out of it because we're not being taught how to get out of it. And I think this is the beauty of the human game. There was a long time that I resented, well, not really resented is not the right word, but I was, it made me a little bit mad. Like knowing that they were putting us all through this game and making a lot of people suffer in that sense. And it took me not very long, but it took me a while to truly understand that everything in our reality happens for a reason. And with everything, I don't only mean like the challenges and the good things, but I also especially mean like these aspects of life that we have to deal with. We need to learn to master this human game. And this is something that I've been so fascinated about. And the reason why is because I've been always asking myself, why? And you might find yourself in this as well. Like, why? Why do we, why does the universe design a game like that, a system like that, where you keep people captivated in this endless cycle that people don't get out of, and eventually, they start retirement, having worked all of their life to pay the mortgage, to do, to build their families and their houses, and all the things that they get taught to do so, to finally realize that when you've reached the age where you can finally retire, you cannot do all the things that your heart is pulling you towards to, because simply often we're too stuck or conditioned in a way to think that that is not possible anymore, or our health and our body doesn't allow it anymore. So we cannot really enjoy all of the freedom that we've worked for. And so what is the purpose of all of that? And I think, you know, in this reality, we have to deal with the aspects dark and light. And this is like the spiritual thing behind all of it. I'm not saying that I'm agreeing with this system, like absolutely not. I'm all about freedom. But what I do appreciate about it is that it helped me, and I know that it is there to help you evolve and to understand that this system basically pushes you to become aware. It helps you to become aware of what it is that you actually are, who you are, and what you deserve in life. And that is something that this spiritual game is all about. This human game is all about understanding the light and the dark, and not being stuck in either one, not being stuck in the corruption and the system and, you know, all the bad things on this planet. Not be stuck in the light, all love and light and, you know, fighting the dark, but seeing it from a higher perspective and understanding that we need yin and yang in order to exist. We need the light and the dark in order to be neutral. And this is what it's all about. It's being neutral, and it's understanding your innate gifts, your innate birthright. If there wasn't a system in which you were captivated, then there wouldn't be something as discovering your freedom. And this is the beauty of all of it. The purpose behind this video is helping you to understand that nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And this is something that makes it hard perhaps for you to, especially when things are contradicting or like really, really bad. Some things like war and a lot of other dark things that are definitely happening on our planet. But the only way to deal with that is to understand that if it wasn't for the darkness, there wouldn't be light. And everything that's here on this planet existing is all a creation of God or the universe or source, however you want to call it, whatever resonates with you. It all comes from the same. And until we understand that we all have these aspects within ourselves too, we cannot be fully free. We cannot be fully liberated or rise above that. We cannot be truly transcending the human game. So for some of you who are starting your awakening journey, probably you will first wake up to the dark part of life, to the dark part of, you know, our existence, and there will be parts of you that will be mad at the system. It will be mad at everything that's dark and corrupt and terrible, and it will make you feel sick to your stomach. I know that's how I felt when I you know, started learning about these things. I felt sick to my stomach. I really felt like, you know, we live in a sick planet. But once you rise above that, you start discovering the light, and you start discovering more about neutrality and how this universe works, the balance, why it is the way that it is. And the more I think that we can come to this message of neutrality, because you see a lot of, you know, conspiracy theories out there, a lot of people who are just saying how corrupt this world is. I think the higher level of perspective is that everything is neutral and that we don't have to be stuck in either of those, because the more we resist this darkness, the more that it will be there. A genius saying of Eckhart Tolle is, whatever you resist will persist. And I think within spirituality, it is so important that we learn to understand that, you know, the darkness will always be there, light will always be there. It needs to be in balance, and what we're looking for is the balance. Am I saying it is in balance right now? I don't think it is in balance, because I'm truly convinced we're living in a dark age right now. And that's why everything is appearing. That's why everything is happening. You know, the pandemic and everything that came with it, and the wars that are going on right now, and, you know, all the future things that we're going to move through. I think it's all part of the human evolution. And in that sense, I truly believe that, you know, yes, these challenges, they're terrible, but I also think when you look at the grand scheme of things, we're living in beautiful times, because it's allowing humanity to evolve to a higher level of consciousness. And that's what it's all. That's the purpose behind it all. That's why we are living in these times, is to realize that we can have it all, that we can be free. And once we, you know, master our freedom from within, the more we master our freedom from within, the more it's going to reflect into our world. And so this is just another perspective on how we're evolving and what this human game is all about. And I hope that this video will give you a slightly different view on the darkness that's currently happening on our planet. And I was doubting if I should record a video like this, because I don't want to be a channel where I will be talking about the corruption and all these kind of things, because that's not my purpose. My purpose is to empower you, to make you feel and discover the freedom from within and without, helping you to be free, inner and outer freedom. And I do think that understanding the darkness on our planet and the entire system, the matrix, or however you want to call it, is definitely part of that. But it's just that. It's part of that, but it's not the whole picture. You see, everything within our reality is a creation of something that comes from higher, and everything needs to be here, otherwise it wouldn't be perfect. So this is the message that I want to put out, is that, you know, whatever phase of your awakening you're in right now, understand that the things that you're discovering, it's terrible, it's daunting. I know I felt sick to my stomach at times, but it's not all that there is. So don't get stuck in the illusion that this is all that there is. Actually, there's a beautiful thing going on right now, and you seeing this video, you waking up to your true potential, you waking up as a human being and questioning the system, questioning everything around you, is a sign that you're one of the people who's going to be part of this change. You're one of the people who's going to feel called to share this message one way or another. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you do feel called, and how you've experienced your awakening period. How do you view the darkness and the light, and how it all connects with each other? And if you have liked this video, make sure to like this video, as this video needs to be spread out to anyone who needs to hear right now. And for those of you who are new here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.